guys, so today we are doing part 3 of my makeup collection and declutter series. This is going to be all of my highlighters, and I have to say, I think highlighters are one of my biggest Achilles heels when it comes to makeup. I love highlighter. This is my favorite drawer in my entire collection, and these MAC mineralized skin finishes over here are my favorite products that I own ever. Like, I love highlighter. So I'm a little bit nervous to go through this drawer because I feel like I'm gonna wanna keep most of it, but I also think that's okay because I really love these products. I'm only going to get rid of the ones that don't suit me or that I just never use because there's no point in holding on to those. But I love this drawer and I'm kind of nervous to go through it. If you haven't seen the first 2 parts of my series, I'm going to have a declutter playlist below where you can watch them all in order. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So first I'm gonna show you my all-time favorite highlighters and go ahead and pull them out because I know I'm gonna keep them. The first one is this sad little one right here that does not have a lid. This is MAC Soft and Gentle and I love it. And am I the only person where when I have these mineralized skin finishes that I use a lot, they always lose their little plastic part on the top, and it's the weirdest thing. Like, I don't know where they go. I swear my makeup bag like eats the little things on the top because this is so strange that it's happened with my 2 most used ones. But this is a blush, so we're gonna tackle that in my blush declutter. But this one, Soft and Gentle, is one of my all-time favorite highlighters in the entire world, so I'm definitely going to be keeping it. This one is a new favorite. This is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. I am obsessed with this, guys. This is so good, and I held off on getting this for a long time because I just kind of felt like it was really hyped, and sometimes I fall for those products and it's just the same as like all of my MSFs, you know, like I have so many, but I tried this in the store and absolutely fell in love with it. I am so glad that I got it. It is definitely one of my favorites, and swatched, it looks very different than Soft and Gentle, so I love both of those. Another one that I love and that I just got is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the color Pearl. I love this. It's a great cream highlighter and it is definitely up there with my favorites, even though I just got this. I actually have been eyeing it for a long time and I had been going back and forth on whether to get it, but honestly I just love highlights, and so I ended up getting it, and I'm really happy that I did because it is beautiful. I've been mixing it in with my Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation, and together they are really beautiful. Another one that I wanted for a really long time before I finally purchased it are the Guerlain Meteorites. This one is in number 3 medium. And I'll show you what they look like. They're these little pearls that you swirl your brush in, and you're supposed to be able to put it all over your entire face, and all of the different colors do different things for your skin. They color correct in different ways. I love the idea behind this, and I really do love this product. It smells very vintage makeup, which would turn a lot of people away, I think, but I actually really like it. I feel like an old Hollywood star when I'm using this product. It's just really cool. I actually just painted this nail, if you're wondering why I'm like babying it like that, because it had chipped right on the top just because I've been opening up so many packages. I have a couple more definite favorites in here. One is the MAC Iridescent Powder in Silver Dusk. This is beautiful. I actually got this, I think because Candy Johnson was talking about it in one of her videos. I think it was her. And I decided to try it at MAC, and it is absolutely beautiful. Like, this color is so gorgeous. It's just a beautiful highlight, and it comes with so much product. Definitely going to be keeping this one. It's unique and absolutely stunning. My Mary Luminizer from The Balm is another one that I love. This is the product that I was using every single day before I got the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, but this is also a beautiful highlighter and definitely one that I'm gonna be keeping in my collection. It's very silky and it's a really flattering color for my skin as well. The Hourglass Ambient Lighting in Dim Light is another one that is just beautiful. This one you can actually put all over your entire face. It's not necessarily just for your highlight area, and it is just a really beautiful product. I think all of the colors in this line are really beautiful, but I swatched them all at Sephora because I told myself I could only have one, and this is the one that I picked for my skin tone. But honestly, they're all pretty, and I kind of wanted to collect all of them, and I know some of you guys probably have collected all of them because they're just really gorgeous products. So then I have a few in here that I know right away I'm not going to keep. One of which is this Burberry, what was this called? Luminous Fluid Base. I have just had this for too long. It is almost used up. There's just like a little bit of product around the edges down there. I seriously got this like over 2 years ago. It's one of the oldest products in this makeup collection just because it was so beautiful and so high-end, and I loved using this. So it's a product that I would probably repurchase in the future, but for now I have so many highlighters to kind of go through that I won't be buying it right now. But this I use just like the Becca products. I mixed it in with my foundation and it just gave such a luminous look. I definitely love this product, but it is time to be put in the trash because it's too old. This Smashbox body and face highlighter in Allure. This is another one that I am just gonna go ahead and pass on. It's not too old, it just it doesn't do much for me. I feel like it's very, very subtle and it doesn't have enough dimension to really make me feel like I've used a highlighter when I use it. So I'm just going to go ahead and pass this on to someone else. It is a beautiful product. It just doesn't do what I want my highlighters to do. So this one is gonna go to a new home. So I have a few Physicians Formula products over here. These are their shimmer strips. This one is in Natural Glow and this one is in Riviera Strip. These are both absolutely beautiful products and they are good drugstore dupes for the MAC Mineralize Skin Finishes. I swatched them next to each other and they really are just as beautiful, just as pigmented, and has just as much dimension. I definitely think that these are amazing dupes for a budget. So if you are on a budget and you want the look of a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, these are gorgeous. This one is a little bit more bronzy and then this one is definitely a peach pink. But honestly, both of these are stunning and I'm going to keep both of them. I have this one by Hard Candy, which I really don't like. This is in the color Tiki. Yeah, and this, I just don't know. This product is so weird. I feel like this product is the exact color of my skin to the point of it not looking like anything when you put it on my skin. I almost feel like it doesn't even have shimmer in it. It's like the same like finish as my natural skin too. It's the strangest thing. Like it doesn't do anything. So I'm definitely going to be getting rid of this one because I will never wear this one. I have two of the Physicians Formula boxed ones. This one is in Warm Nude and this one is absolutely beautiful. It is so pretty on. Again, it's comparable to a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. When you mix them together, it is absolutely stunning and I'm gonna be keeping this one. But this one doesn't really impress me. I mean, it does look super nude and it's supposed to be super nude, but honestly, it does not do anything for my skin. Like I've said with some other products, it just completely blends in with my skin and it looks like I haven't even put anything on, which defeats the purpose of wearing a highlighter. So I'm going to pass this one on. This product back here is the Bare Minerals Well Rested Face and Eye Brightener. I've not tried this yet. It was sent to me with the foundation that I showed in my foundation drawer. So I have not tested this yet and so I'm going to keep it and try it out and see what I think about it. This product by Chanel is the Soleil de Tan Chanel. I love this. This actually probably should be in my bronzer drawer, but I do use it like an illuminator, even though I use it more as an illumination in my contour areas, or if I want to just give myself a little bit of an all over glow, I will put it on with like a MAC 187 brush, like a stippling brush, lightly all over my skin after I put on my foundation, and this product is absolutely beautiful. This will be something that I will be repurchasing once I've used it up because I love this product. The Balm Cindy Luminizer is one that I have not tried yet, which is why it is in its packaging. I love the Mary Luminizer. I just haven't tried this one, so I'm going to keep it and give it a try. This product by Physicians Formula, it's one of their Glow Pearls. This you can actually put all over your entire face. It is like an illuminating, oh my gosh, it just broke. It's an illuminating powder for all over your face. It's beautiful. It's natural looking enough that you could put it all over your face and it would just add a little bit of pearlescent radiance. Like I said, it did just break, but it still opens and closes. So I'm gonna be keeping this because I think this is a really beautiful product. And I have one other product that's in the same realm as that. You put it all over your entire face and it is, where are you, beauty powder? There it is. I have one MAC beauty powder. This is in the color Play It Proper. It is like a really baby pink with some purple undertones. This is very beautiful though, and it does add like a rosy glow to your face, but still being subtle enough that you can put it all over your entire face, just to, if you have a foundation that's too yellow, you can kind of like pink it out a little bit. This is just a good product to have, so I'm gonna be keeping it as well. This Laura Mercier Face Illuminator is a product that I've never even tried because it is so beautiful. It is the prettiest product I think I've ever seen. I am in love with this. So I'm definitely going to try this. There's no point in keeping something just because it's pretty, but I also think it will be really beautiful. I've just been like, I don't know, like scared to use it because it's just so pretty, but I'm definitely gonna be using this. I'm not like crazy. I'm just gonna put it up at the front of my drawer and remind myself to use this. I might actually move it immediately into my makeup bag so that I can just go ahead and use it, so it doesn't sit in my drawer unused just because it's pretty, which it is. I also have the Dior Rose Diamond. This is a cult product. This and the Amber Diamond are products that I feel like everyone knows and talks about. And it is pretty. I don't think it's as pretty as some of the MAC mineralized skin finishes. I really don't. I'm gonna keep this because I do use it and I do like it, but I kind of have a love-hate with this because sometimes I don't like it. And I use it and I think, why am I holding on to this just because it's pretty and it's an, you know, expensive brand, because I like my MAC ones better. So this is gonna be a maybe. I'm actually gonna pull this aside and potentially swatch it against some of the other ones I have and see what I think about this. I'm gonna put it in a maybe pile. All right, I moved everything down a little bit closer to me. We're gonna start working on the cream and liquid highlighters, and then I'm gonna do the mineralized skin finishes last because I'm the most nervous about going through those because I think I'm gonna wanna keep everything. So let's see, first of all, this City Color Spotlight Highlight in the color highlighter. This product doesn't work for me. It is very subtle, and honestly, I feel like this product does nothing. So this one is going to go ahead. I might even just throw this away. I feel like no one is gonna want this. It doesn't do anything for your skin. So I think I'm just gonna toss this one. Another one that doesn't do much for my skin is the Krylon for Glossy Box Highlighter in Cashmere. This actually is a pretty product. It's just so subtle that I will never use it. So this is one that I will pass on to someone who maybe would want a more subtle highlight, whereas the City Color Cosmetics one just doesn't do anything at all. So that one I'm gonna toss. But this one I will pass on because it is pretty. It just, I will never use this. So I have 3 MAC Luster drops. I have the color Pink Rebel, Barbados Girl, and Pink Rebel. Wait a second. What? How are these both Pink Rebel? I feel like this one has definitely gone super bad. Like I feel like you can see a little bit of where it was originally this color. This one's going straight to the trash. This one I actually do like, and I must have liked it enough that I repurchased it and then never got rid of the old one, but that's really gross. So that one's getting put in the trash. I'm keeping this one because I really do like it. And then I find that Barbados Girl actually reminds me a lot of the NARS Orgasm Illuminator, and I like the Orgasm Illuminator better. I think it has a better texture, so I'm gonna keep this one and I'm going to pass this one on. This is the Victoria's Secret Airbrush Effects Illuminating Primer. I've actually never even tried this one, so I'm going to keep it and give it a try. It does look like it's a really pretty pink pearl. And then I have a MAC Strobe Cream. This is like the little travel size one. I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. I'm gonna back to MAC it because I feel like I used to love this before I got the Becca Shimmery Skin Perfector in Pearl. I think that they do a similar thing, and I think that I will use that one more. Plus that one doesn't irritate my skin at all. And like I've said in previous declutter videos, anything that goes directly on my skin, so foundations or primers or skin products, I have to be careful from MAC because sometimes they don't suit my skin. Although I've been able to use strobe cream before. Let me try this actually. I'm gonna compare it to Becca. Yeah, actually that's really pretty. This is why I should not compare. I should just go with my gut, but sometimes you have to. Oh, they are totally different. They are totally different. That actually looks really, really white, but it's pretty mixed with foundation. That's actually really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. I was gonna let that go, but I'm actually going to keep it. I need to get a wipe to wipe this off. And then I have 2 of the NARS illuminators. This one is just the plain illuminator, and this one is in the color Hot Sand. And I definitely like both of these. They're both really, really pretty, and they're unique from the other liquid highlighters I have over here, so I'm going to be keeping these as well. We have my MAC Cream Color Base in Pearl, which is one of my all-time favorite products. I've gone through probably 5 of these. I've had them since the beginning of YouTube. It was one of the first products that I bought because of watching a YouTube video, and I love this product so much, so I'm definitely going to be keeping that. I have 3 of the Orgasm multiples that are not blushes. These are like highlights or bronzers. This is St. Lucia. This is actually more of like a contour bronzer, but I keep it in here because it is shimmery, and so if I'm feeling like I need that kind of bronzy glow, I either do this one or I do the Chanel de Soleil tan one that I love, that's a liquid. And then I have this one, which is Violet Atom, which is the one that I'm most unsure about. Like, look how purple that is. I don't know. I feel like it is pretty. It gives like a nice pink glow. I don't know. I actually haven't tried this enough to know if I like it. And then this is Luxor. This one I know that I like because I've used it a lot. And I don't know. I'm going to keep both of them for now. I'm going to keep the Violet Atom because I'm going to give that a try and see if I end up liking that. I have 2 products from MAC here that are actually blushes, but I bought them to be highlighters. This one is in Honor. It is really, really beautiful. And then this one is in Ghana, and this one's more subtle, but it's still really, really beautiful. It's like a very light beigey gold with a little bit of shimmer. It's really, really pretty. And then the only thing I have left are all of my mineralized skin finishes. So what I'm gonna do is put them all out where I can see all the colors. I'm gonna go ahead and start by pulling my favorites out because I know that I'm gonna be keeping those, but honestly, I don't see myself getting rid of a ton of these because I have collected them and I love them. Like I said, they are like my favorite product in my entire collection. So I probably won't get rid of a ton, but let's go ahead and see. So I'm definitely keeping Lightscapade. This product was kind of impossible to get for the longest time unless you wanted to pay an extreme amount of money on eBay. So this finally got re-promoted in a collection and I was able to get my hands on it and it did not disappoint. It's very pretty. Another one that I love is this one, which is called Semi-Precious Pearl. This is really beautiful, both just the light color, the dark color, and combined. All 3 of them are absolutely gorgeous. I definitely love this. This one over here is called Superb, and even though it looks totally different than Soft and Gentle in the container, it actually swatches pretty similar. It is a little bit pinker than Soft and Gentle, but they're in that same tone where I feel similar wearing the 2, so I probably will go ahead and start using this one instead of Soft and Gentle just because Soft and Gentle doesn't have a lid right now and is very hard to use. Glorify, I'm gonna go ahead and pass on just because it's too orange for me. I got this because I thought it would be a really beautiful bronzy glow, and I did try to use it and I remember not being able to pull it off. It was just too orange for me, so I'm going to be passing this one on. This one down here is called Stereo Rose, and this is a really unique color to everything else that I have in my collection. It really is a rose colored highlight. It's absolutely beautiful, and with this one I do use it with a light hand as a highlight, or I will brush it on gently over the blush color I'm using, and it just adds this really pretty sheen on top of my blush, which is actually one of the ways that I love to wear my mineralized skin finishes the most. But this is definitely a beautiful color, and like I said, it is unique to all of the other colors once swatched. Even though they all kind of look the same when they're here in the drawer, they really are different, which is why I have them. This one is called Adored, and this one I feel like doesn't really do anything for my skin. It is just a light pink. It doesn't have a ton of dimension to it. It's kind of boring, and therefore I never use it. So I'm gonna pass this on to someone who might like it more. This one is called Smooth Merge, and this is one that I love. It's absolutely beautiful. This is one, again, that I use on top of my blush. It's really, really pretty. You could even use it as a blush, but I do keep it in my highlighter drawer because it can kind of go either way, especially if you don't mix in that middle color. But I love this one, and there's another one in here that reminds me of it, and it is called Blonde. I think it's this one. And it is that same really pretty pink combination, but it has more dimension and more funness than the Adored color that I got rid of. Even though they're both like a similar shade of pink, this one just has more dimension and it just adds more to your skin when you put it on. It kind of perks up your skin, as opposed to Adored, which is the one that I got rid of. Even though they're in a similar color tone, this one is just so much better. So that was blonde. I also have redhead, which is also really beautiful. This one is a little bit more of a neutrally kind of beigey color, but also very shimmery and very beautiful, and I'm definitely keeping it. This one is called Freshen Up, and I don't know, this one's kind of weird. I actually took this with me on a vacation and I used it and I liked it, but it turns a peachy shade without a lot of shimmer and dimension. Like, it could kind of be used as a blush, but it's almost not pigmented enough to be a blush. This is one I'm just gonna pass on. Even though it's absolutely beautiful in its package, it just doesn't do enough for me, and I gave this a fair shot. I took it as my only highlighter when I went on vacation, and I just didn't find myself loving it, so I'm gonna pass it on to someone who might love it more than I did. Okay, we have two more that I absolutely love. This one is called Triple Fusion. Yeah, this one I really, really like. It's very beautiful, and I'm definitely going to be keeping it. And you guys, I actually recently, I would say probably a month ago, I went through and I swatched all of my mineralized skin finishes on my arm, and that's how I know that they do look different, even though they kind of look the same in the pot. And that's also how I know that some of these don't work as well, which is why I'm getting rid of them. Case in point, this one right here, which is called Blush Pink. This one is so beautiful, and I have blush pink and nude pink, which is this one. The nude pink gives a little bit more of a rosy kind of mauve-y color, which is really pretty and unique to the other colors that I have. But the blush pink is just such a kind of like boring pink. It's like a little bit chalky, and it doesn't do anything special. So I'm gonna be passing that one on and keeping nude pink. And then we have this one, which I love. It's called By Candlelight. Yeah. And this is one that I really, really love. It's very, very beautiful, and it does give you that candlelit glow. And then the last one is one that I'm kind of unsure about. This is one that is a maybe. It's called Fairly Precious. And I don't know about this. Like, it's so kind of like peachy, and I don't know, like, it would actually be a pretty peachy blush. I might move this down to my blush drawer. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this to my blush drawer, and when I do my blushes, I'm gonna compare it to some other blushes that I have. And if I have a blush that I like better, then I will go ahead and get rid of this. But for now, I'm going to be keeping this. And then the only other maybe that I really had was the Dior Rose Diamond. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that now and see what it looks. Yeah, I don't know about this product, guys. It's like not as good as some of the mineralized skin finishes. I'm gonna put this at the very front of my drawer and try to use it a few more times and see what my feelings are once I use it. If I find myself actually liking it once I have it over foundation, I might keep it. But if not, there's no point in keeping it, even though it's a cult product and one that I was really excited when I bought it. I don't know, I'm not sure about it. So it's gonna go right up at the front. So I'm going to put the drawer back together and then show you guys what it looks like. And this is the after. I am removing 13 items from this drawer, one of which is getting put in my blush drawer to see how it compares to some of my blushes when I do that declutter. The other 12 are either being given or thrown away. The 3 that are being thrown away are these 3 because these 2 are just too old, and this one honestly doesn't do anything. Like, I don't know anyone that would want this. Trust me, guys, if you're watching this and you're like, I want it, you don't. It does not do anything. Like, it's no. And then the other items, I am going to be finding new homes. We have the Smashbox Face and Body Highlighter, the Hard Candy, 4 of the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes, the Luster Drops that I didn't like quite as much as the Orgasm one from NARS, the Kryolan for Glossy Box Highlighter, and the Nude Wear from Physicians Formula. So 12 items getting rid of, 1 item moving to a new drawer. I am pretty happy with the way this went because, like I said, I knew I wasn't going to get rid of a ton because this is my favorite drawer. But I have all of my cream products here with a couple more cream products here. I have all my MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes here, and then I have like my various other products here. So very happy with what I have left, and I cannot wait to start using some of these items that I like refound by kind of looking through my collection and digging everything out, and that is why I'm really enjoying doing this series. So I hope you guys enjoyed part 3, and I will see you guys with my next video. Bye.